Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So when I was thinking about video ideas, I thought, you know what, I haven't been on a date in a while. Part of it could be because I'm like crusty and dusty over here. I'm like busy. You know what, there's a ton of reasons why I haven't been on a date in a while. I am still single and we could talk about that for hours and hours and probably make 5 vlogmases out of that. So I don't want to do that. But I thought, how fun would it be to make a video talking about fun date ideas for people with hearing loss? Because I feel like most people, they say, let's go grab a drink at a bar, let's go to a restaurant. And those are really noisy places and not places that work for everybody with hearing loss. So I brainstormed a pretty good list of ideas, of great date ideas that I think would be perfect for someone with a hearing loss. And I'm really excited to share it. And if you're looking to plan a date, take some notes. Let's help each other out in the comments down below and say your dating experiences and what dates have been really good for you hearing wise. And without further ado, let's just get started. So the first idea that I have is a coffee date. Now these are good for anybody, not even if you just have hearing loss, but most of the time coffee shops are quieter and easier to hear. Now I wouldn't recommend going to like a Starbucks or something because normally those are really loud coffee shops, but if you have like a cute little local coffee shop, it would be such a good date idea to go to a coffee shop. I love coffee, so this is like the perfect idea. But if you still want to kind of have the bar date idea where you don't want to be committed to being with someone for a long period of time, like a full meal, but you also like just don't want to go to a loud bar, try the coffee idea. I love this date. I just love coffee, so it just makes the whole thing so much better. Okay, the next idea I have is a vetted restaurant, and what I mean by that is a restaurant that maybe you pick, or if you haven't been there before, make sure that you go online and make sure that there are quieter corners of the restaurant, or maybe a quieter restaurant in general, and you can call the restaurant when you're making the reservation and ask for that and kind of just explain it. I wouldn't recommend just going into any restaurant cold turkey, or even one where you know it a little bit louder, because it's going to be so much harder to hear. So you can still do the meal idea, but make sure that you know that you're going to somewhere where it's quieter, because that will help you function. I feel like later on in a relationship, or even if you're comfortable with someone, you can go like anywhere in really noisy places because you don't really feel the need to talk, but there's that awkwardness, right, when you're first meeting someone or like first dating someone. So you want to go somewhere where you can have conversation. So that's why I say a vetted restaurant. Okay, my next idea is super cute and simple, and it's just to go on a walk. I don't know, maybe if you live in a city, or you can go and meet at a park and go on a little walk. This is a great date because you get to be active and you can talk. It's not like it's super strenuous activity where you can't talk during it. And it's also kind of like the coffee date where you're not obligated to stay for a really, really long time. You could even get coffee and then go on a walk, or a walk and then coffee. Super, super cute. A picnic. This is nice for like warmer weather, when the weather gets nicer outside, because you can go somewhere quiet. It's super cute. It can be romantic. You can have different themed picnics, and I just think this is great. I haven't personally done this. I don't really like the outdoors, but a picnic idea would be really, really good. Okay, next up I have a pottery date. You know those places where you can like paint pottery or make pottery. I know the places that are really, really popular, it's kind of like a wine and design place where they serve you wine and you do your art classes. These settings typically tend to be a lot more intimate and quieter, so that's why it's great if you have a hearing loss. And also you can meet other people that have like the same quirky fun interests as you, and I think that's really, really cool. Kind of along those same lines, we have a cooking class. This started for me being like, what if you just want to like go over to someone's place just to have like that quiet time? But then I'm like, what if it's like a first date where you don't kind of feel comfortable yet to go over to someone's place? Cooking class. Like, how perfect. If somebody said let's go to a cooking class, I would be head over heels in love already. So a cooking class, it's holiday season, so maybe a baking class, that could be really cool, and you're actually doing something during the date, but it's in that quieter setting and there's food. So 10 out of 10, a cooking day. Love that idea. Okay, and then the next two I think would be super fun. This is right up my alley, but try to do an activity. That way, if you don't really know where the conversation is going, you can kind of direct it because you guys are doing an activity. So what I mean by that is now that it's winter time, you guys could go ice skating. Lovely, love that idea. And then pickleball if it's kind of in the summertime and warmer weather. And you can even do tennis, but pickleball is kind of easier. There's not as big of a court to play on, so it's kind of more intimate. You can still kind of hear what's going on. So pickleball, ice skating, anything like that, great idea. And then my last date idea that I have to share with you is very specific. It is getting Starbucks or coffee and then driving around and looking at the Christmas lights. I do this with my friends and family all the time, and it's just super fun, and we get to look at cool lights and we get to have good conversation. So how cute would it be if it was an actual date? So I think that would be great, and it's in the car, so love it. All right, that was it for today's video. I hope you liked it. Please tell me down below what your date ideas would be that are hearing loss friendly, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.